I'm good. I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. We're recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery, a podcast brought to you by Ups and Browns. Go check it out, upsandbrowns.com, where Warriors get their gear. This is the first episode 22, the first episode with the first guest for, this is the first guest episode this year. We already did one kind of. It was a little recap, but we're back out of here, getting our guest on. And guys, before we introduce the guest, let me introduce to you your co-host. Let's start down in Westburg, Virginia. I'm talking about Luke. Luke, how are you, buddy?
I'll tell you, I don't know if I can go back to work knowing I don't have a 4-day weekend ahead of me. But, we're going to see what 2021 holds.
Fuck. Yeah. And also right next door over there in Pathetic, Connecticut, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Hoyt. Bobby, how are you?
Welcome to Pathetic. Outstanding. Luke nailed it. Yeah. 4-day weekends. Those should be mandatory.
Yeah. Everybody enjoyed their holiday. These past couple holidays that we had here. Everybody good?
Yeah.
I mean,
you?
It
4-day weekend?
It went quick. It kind of just came. It didn't really, like a wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of deal. But it wasn't bad. It was good.
It was good. I know, right? That's it. That's all we got.
That's all you got? I should have two.
And guys, also, like I mentioned, we got a very special guest joining us today. And let me tell you something about him. Our guest is from Tucson, Arizona. He is happily married with 2 kids. He's also been with the company for 18 plus years. He enjoys his hand in fantasy sports and also loves the outdoors. He also wears the most amazing socks during peak season. And let me tell you, if you haven't seen these things, you will if you're watching this YouTube, because I'm going to pull it up. But anyways, guys, please welcome to the show, Fernando Loaiza. Fernando, how are you?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely.
And real quick, before we start getting going, I just want you guys just to take a look at these beauties here, okay?
Oh, dude, what?
Look at those socks.
Nice.
Incredible, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me you got some tips, $1 bills, something. 'cause
Amazing.
Not indivisible.
Amazing socks.
Dude,
That's
those are
great.
nice.
Absolutely.
Can you disclose where you got them? Like, do you want other cardboard warriors wearing them, or is that your
Oh,
signature
dude,
style?
honestly, you guys can get those anywhere. The ones I've gotten, Target, Target.
Yeah, Target.
Mm-hmm.
Easy
You might
enough.
have to
Dress
look
up
in.
every year?
I'm sorry.
Do you dress up every year? Like you
Yeah.
raise the bar? Oh, sweet.
Well, that's been a constant. The candy cane striped socks have always been the bar, and with the exception of 2 years where I don't know what the hell my wife did with the socks,
Oh,
I had to go looking for them Christmas Eve morning, because it's just the day before peak that I usually go out and get it,
right.
or at least scrambling.
Mhm.
But anyway, Target has them, but the 2 years that I didn't, I ended up going with mostly red and a little bit of green elf looking stuff at the top.
Nice.
But the socks have been a staple for my day before peak, last day of peak season. Like, kind of everyone looks forward to it. Initially it started off as just I don't know, like, why not? We're all stressed, bosses, us. We're all under the crunch And I just did it just to bring a smile on somebody's face. Don't get me wrong, a lot of shit talking going on. You look stupid. What the hell are you doing? You know,
you got
of course.
Oh yeah, you just got them people that'll fucking
That, you know, one thing or another amongst us, I think we all kind of, oh, you look like this, but you're jokingly saying it, as opposed to some other guys that are like, really, like, just got nothing better to do than to, you know. But anyway, I would do that. I would do that just to distract everybody from, even for a second, to put a smile on their face, to laugh at me. I don't care.
Exactly.
Put a smile on your face. So, you know, I've been doing it for God knows how long. I really lost track, but two Christmases I had to go away from those, and I found me a pair this year, so
that's good. Awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome,
dude. This right now scares the shit out of me to even ask, but because my grandmother is currently in Tucson where my aunt lives, and she works. I believe she's a nurse practitioner. She works for she's going to kill me for not. Well, I think the University of Arizona. She works at the hospital there, and she's probably. I believe she listens, and she's probably going to find you without me saying a word. And what doesn't really, I'm nervous that she's going to be like, hey, Mom, they had this guy on the podcast. And then my biggest nightmare, the only person on this planet that I could care, everybody else I could care less. The Pope could hear me say, fuck. Fuck. But I'll say that was a little thing I started thinking, because I couldn't remember if you were in Tucson or near there when we talked on the live. Because I remember I told you I might be coming out that way. So she's one of them strong-willed, determined people. She's probably going to try to find you.
That's good, man. I mean, it'll be a little bit.
She's good people, but she's
that's good. That's all fun, and I'm all for people. You know, they stop and can I take a picture? Because get this, I like to get my helpers involved in getting them elf hats and elf socks.
Sure.
But the last 2 years, I haven't had a helper show up on the last day, so they're shit out of luck. But no, dude, I welcome the pictures. I welcome anybody to stop me and, you know, just, oh my gosh, those are cute socks. Or, you know, even the dudes, man, like, you know, I'm delivering their shit and
yo, bro,
nice socks, you know, handing over a big ass freaking box of oil that I'm handing, you know. But, you know, just I don't mind the little attention. It's not for attention. It's just Christmas spirit, man. Honestly, it's my favorite holiday. Next to Thanksgiving, Christmas, and they're right there, neck and neck.
Yeah, dude, totally. So, Luke just disappeared on the screen. I don't know where the heck Luke just went, but we'll continue. He'll come back eventually.
Come on, Luke.
Totally. But dude, no, that's awesome, because I completely understand and get it, because that's why I made those holiday parodies and all that stuff, is because I know we are in the most stressful time of the year in our careers, you know, is those months, you know, the month of December always comes around. So that's why I was like, oh, you know what, I'm going to do this parody. And, you know, it's to bring a smile to people's faces. It's to make them smile. It's to, you know, make them just like, oh, you know, okay, yeah, that's right. I remember how to smile. I remember how to have some fun. You know what I mean? Because I completely get it, dude. I completely get it. And that's awesome. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Like,
if I had a better speaker, I would have played your stuff at the belt, you know, but I really wanted to. I got a little shitty speaker, so.
Oh, thank you. And
I got the good setup like Luke, so.
Yeah, the 3 sound bars all taped together.
Luke, what's the name of your favorite sound bar? Like, who manufactures it?
UE Boom, buddy. I don't even, the thing is that I don't want to say that they're, that model that I have, I've had for years.
If only they would send Fernando a speaker to play music while he delivers other speakers.
UE Boom? Yeah, hit us up, UE.
Maybe.
I mean, I can say that these things are, I've hit, so what I do is I tape them to the top of the door. So if I'm in 1,000, or if you're in a bigger truck, you can just slide them in. If I have to, I'm in a 700. Yeah. So I've hit bumpy ass potholes and
falls off and hits your shoulder.
And all of a sudden the music stops. And then I look out the side mirror and I see that thing bouncing down. and I've retrieved it, and it's those things are durable, man. They're solid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
I mean,
My little ass speaker. It's been like that a couple times. Has the diet ever fallen out?
Well,
By accident.
not with the cradles.
No.
The cradle, but the old. I mean before. Yeah, I've had them before. in the old, you know, I hate to say before the cradles because they're still kind of like brand new, but you know the old diad holders. Yeah, I've had them fall out plenty.
I
no,
beat
you
the
actually
shit roads, Bobby.
Yeah, you have potholes with roads on them.
Dude,
Sounds like
I might have to pull it up on my phone here in a minute, but somebody had a fence and it had all these like hubcaps, and they painted them like flowers, and they called it Pothole Garden because it was from all the cars that got fucked up and blew out tires. I swear to God,
That's fucking amazing.
I'll try to screenshot it on a video
That's
real
amazing.
quick so I can show it. Yeah, it's epic.
I'm sure
epic.
Sherbs is on that one right now, looking for it. That's awesome. But Fernando, so let's get this going with you real quick, just to get to know you. Take us back to your life growing up. How did you get started with the company? Take us back.
All right.
Always.
It all started on a beautiful Saturday morning,
There you go.
June 23rd, 1984. No, I'm kidding.
No, that was perfect. I was intrigued.
I don't remember what happened from that point till where I'm going to pick up from, but you know, born and raised here, Tucson. I was raised by a Mexican mother, she was born in Mexico. My dad grew up in a border town south of Tucson, stone's throw away from the border. So you could say very Mexican culture.
Mm-hmm.
Very good upbringing. I'm really proud of my parents, the way they raised me so far. So very lucky for them. And let's see. So fast forward to when I was right out of high school. My birthday's in the middle of summer in June.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time I was dating the sister of a driver. And, you know, because we've been dating for about a year and a half or so.
Yeah.
He wanted to look out for me. So, hey, show up at this place at this time. You're going to be there with a shit ton of other people. You're going to walk around, look at the place. If you like it, they're going to call you for an interview, but I'll take care of you. So I show up and, you know, sure enough, everything worked out, get the interview done. And it was probably within the month of my 18th birthday that I got hired officially. But my first work day was August 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2002, there was something about a new contract negotiation. So I kind of missed a little bit of back pay from that month gap of the hire date. But whatever, I'll let it be. I'll let that go. But anyway, things didn't work out between me and her. But I got the job and I got a great career out of it.
Awesome.
Yeah. And at the time I was, 18 years old, right out of high school. My grades in high school were average, 2.9, whatever. I got accepted to the U of A, University of Arizona, and said, fuck it, might as well try it out. We'll see what that is all about. And I loved it, enjoyed my party time, my college time. I took it like high school. Dude, I took it like high school, and hand up, dude, I just didn't go so well. Next year, or what was it? After the first semester, academic probation, and then at the spring of that following year, 2003, they said, yeah, you can't be here anymore. So
they kick you out?
Dude, go ahead. I'll let you go ahead.
Shit.
It can swallow you up, man. Honest to God, if it wouldn't have been for football, honestly, and me living at home, I had a good combination to kind of keep myself, I don't want to say on an even keel because I still went pretty crazy, but enough that I knew of since, it happened. It happens to a lot of people, man. It does. It does.
Yeah,
and it would have
even-
happened to me for sure.
Yeah, even like one of my closest friends, there was a handful of us from the small high school here in South Tucson that we all went to the U of A. The smartest out of all of us was in the same boat as me. And I was very disappointed in him, and everybody expected it from me. So whatever. But anyway, yeah, it's weird the way life just kind of turns out. And so at that spring of 2003, I started going to the junior college for the next year. And leading into that summer, that summer of 2003 into 2004, the fall semester of 2004, my best friend at the time, there was like three of us, real good friends from high school. We all went to Rocky Point, Mexico for, what was it? What's the first holiday? Memorial?
Yeah.
Of the year? Yeah.
Of the year. Memorial, not Labor Day. Which was the first one?
Memorial Day is before Labor Day. Yeah. Memorial Day is first.
We went for Labor Day weekend. We went to Rocky Point, and this place gets like those crazy ass spring break party kids from everywhere, Alabama, California, New Mexico, Texas. Everyone went here. Like seriously,
it's like 2020's biggest nightmare now, but
right. Right. And so we went there, me and my two best friends, but one of my friends, he was engaged to this girl. He was in the military coming back home, and he's like, you know what? I just finished proposing to this girl. We're engaged. I want to go get away, have one more fun weekend with the boys, but she's coming with us. What the hell? I'm like, what the hell? I don't get it. What's your plan here, man? You're digging yourself into some shit right now. So we go, we have a good time. But as soon as we get there, he's like, hey, Fern, whatever you do, get her away from me. I'm like, I can't do that, man. Come on, Josh. He's like, if you're really my best friend, you just take her away from me. I'll take care of it when we get back home. All right. So I was a decent kid, raised
I'm not
good.
sending my girl with you, bro. You're handsome.
fuck.
Especially on spring break. Like, hey, Rebecca, go with Fernando. No.
Nah.
So you did.
So I did, but I was being a gentleman to her. I was really taking care of her for the most part because, again, the environment presented, for her sake. So everything was going well up until she saw him with a girl. Oh. So she says, let's get the fuck out of here. And she takes me, back, whatever. We end up getting together. My friend, the next day, he says he's in love with that girl that he met. He wants to start he's like head up his ass. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him.
Said he was military.
Hold on, Luke. Hold it, Luke. Yes.
Okay.
Hold it,
I'm
Luke.
sorry.
Hold it. Go
Sorry.
ahead, Fernando.
What?
Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Keep going.
So he's like, happy for me that we hooked up, and he's like, dude, I'm so happy I found this girl. She's awesome. This and this and this. So I'm like, okay, but I still felt awkward in the middle. I thought nothing of it. And we get back home, fast forward a couple of days, we get back home. I don't keep in touch with her just because, again, I felt weird about the whole situation. And about a month later, she invites me to a rock concert, but not just any rock, Spanish rock, like hard rock, like fucking.
Oh, shit.
If you look up Molotov, MOLOTOV, I never thought Mexicans can rock like that, and holy shit, I was like, fuck. But whatever, we had a good time, and from that point on we started dating, and so that was the fall of 2004. God, sorry, man, just a trip down memory lane.
No.
Awesome.
No, you're good. Because I'm taking this in as well because this is I don't want to.
So is everybody listening? They're just on the edge of their seat right now.
I have an idea.
Storyteller. Yeah.
I have an idea here,
Yeah.
but I'm going to let you say it or tell it because I feel like now this was. Go ahead. Sorry.
You're good. If you have any questions, yeah, that's fine.
No, go ahead. Finish this awesome story. Because I know it's going to end in a fairy tale ending. Let's go.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Fernando.
Keep going.
Okay. All right. So that was the fall of 04 or summer of 04. What was the first one? Oh shit. I'm sorry. No, so it was because this special memory. I'm sorry. So it was Memorial Day when all that transpired. Okay. Right. Memorial Day. And so 4th of July, beautiful God Bless America weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We go to a wedding. In a border town southeast of here, Douglas, Arizona. We stay at a haunted hotel, and she didn't know it was haunted. I knew it was haunted. I didn't experience a damn thing. She said she experienced a lot of shit.
So you took her to a place you knew was haunted down?
Yeah, just for the fuck of it. Like I didn't.
It's amazing.
Something poked me last night. I don't know what it was. I didn't experience shit.
Right?
Hey, I'm only that big. I don't know. It wasn't me. But yeah, so we stayed there, and she's like, I don't think I could do this 2 nights because I booked us there 2 nights. The night before the wedding and then after the wedding. So we go stay at a fucking, I don't know, whatever, Motel 6. It's a border town. There ain't much.
Mm-hmm.
We go stay there at the Motel 6. Wake up 4th of July. My 4th of July tradition, watching Nathan's hot dog eating contest, all that good shit. And it wasn't till that morning, like, the magic happens. And I made it official that day. I was like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend? I know we've been kind of seeing each other for about a month now, and let's make it official. Let's make this official. And we go catch some fireworks. A little bit more magic happens. And then fast forward 9 months, March 30th, 2005, my beautiful daughter was born. And that little girl, dude, she's my world. Taylor's awesome, dude. I think back to that period of time where, with the company, like, be it that we weren't officially together, and like the way that they had, I felt the support. Like, it was different back then than what it is now. Management, hourly, it just, everyone was like, hey, how's so-and-so? Or how's everything going well with the pregnancy? Everything was going, just the support I got from them was like really, really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that was awesome. That March 30th. And, fast forward 2 years later to that, my son was born. Fast forward a year and a half. We got married through the courts. We made it that official.
That's what I've been,
right.
Dude.
So that's the wild story. So your best friend's ex-fiance is now your wife.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we have had some amazing fucking stories.
Dude, absolutely.
Man, I'm telling you right now, it's fucking
absolutely.
Like, you think of these long shots, or like Dave says, timestamps.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck.
I almost feel like those Lifetime movies aren't even fake anymore. I feel like that really happens now. After just 20 episodes, I feel like
shit.
Those might be documentaries.
Dude.
Oh.
That's amazing. So, okay, so you guys tied the knot?
Yeah, we tied the knot.
One daughter
March
later.
30, March 31st of 2005. So it's one day after my daughter's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple months after that, she was pregnant with our son. So she gave birth to him. At that point, it was weird, dude. You know how crazy life is and all that stuff. I'm sorry that we go from like one extreme to the other.
That's okay.
But like between the time we got married to the time my son was born, I lost my grandfather on my mom's side. And he was a big part of my childhood. But I couldn't attend his funeral in Mexico because if I take a step back and rewind to my daughter's birth, I missed it. I was in preload. I fell asleep as soon as I got home. I didn't hear the phone ring, nothing like that. I just remember waking up at 12:53, looking at the TV, and I'm like, I better go check on her. And sure as shit, she gave birth at 12:53.
Oh shit!
Like, yeah. So again, going back to my grandfather now, I missed his funeral services. So I told my mom, and it broke my heart that I couldn't be there for her or for him. And thank God that she was very understanding and accepting of it, because the best blessing came when my son was born. Like the first look that I got of him, without even thinking of my tata, my grandfather, I saw him in my son, like his face. I'm like, those are the first words. Babe, he looks like my tata. Holy shit. And so that was, I think, just a divine way that, he was there with me. He understands why I couldn't be there for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, I understand. I understand that with where, how with my grandfather, I was able with it when he died and everything, I was able to go to the funeral, and he was sick. And this was my grandmother's that I've been, the one you guys hear me talk about, that one. So when he to make a long story short, when he died, like the day before he died, I didn't go up to I saw him in the hospital like 2 days in a row. I was 14, 8th grade. And that day, I don't know why I didn't go up, but it wasn't I just didn't go. I know that it was something I could have went, you know what I mean? And that haunted me for literally it for years till Ashley, he died in 98. And Ashley and I got together in 2012. We were I don't think we were married yet, but we were well into dating. So, I mean, it was years and years that went by until I talked to my grandma about it. And then, like you said, it's just, they understand. They get it. It's hard. It's a hard thing to really, because, you don't really know, you don't get to speak physically, but the love's there, man. They get it.
Yeah. Or even to console them. Yeah.
Right.
Just everything, the whole healing.
Right. I mean, it just, they know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So when did you start at the company? Like in your timeline of everything that you just told us, when was the time that you started at the company?
August 2005, 2002. I'm sorry. August 2002.
Gotcha. So you were still there. What was Bobby just doing?
I had a moment with the company.
Okay.
He was 18. That one got me because I was like, 18. Everyone's partying, and you had to go to preload. You started.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the failing process of school was. So I would go to preload. I would change in the car.
Yeah.
Go to class. Go to my friend's dorm, maybe shower.
Yeah.
And because I was living at home at the time, so I would either shower there at home, but it's easier for just stay on campus. So I would shower there and then just sometimes even crash there. Like I was notorious for falling asleep at all the kickbacks, all the parties, on the rides, everywhere. I was.
Because you were working, bro.
Yeah, dude, you were preloading. See, that's what. You couldn't do that. See, I didn't preload till I was 22. If I'd have done it at 18 and been falling asleep, like people here are assholes, man. They draw shit on your face.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would have I would have had stars, dicks on my face, and all kinds of stuff.
You still got the scar right here. No, I'm kidding.
That's the best part about the company, though. You get to start out like you're homeless, right? You're like sleeping in cars, showering wherever. You come into work with like ripped jeans, and then you turn into a driver, and then you're not homeless anymore. And I think it's right. Like it's a huge. I think it should be a huge confidence booster to any warrior. Just be like, I was just homeless.
It gets better.
Homeless, yeah. And then you live this cushy life.
Yeah. So when
you mentioned something about falling asleep in cars, I was serving a 5-day suspension for. What's that?
A misload, 5 day you had suspension from preload for 5 days.
I was serving a 5 days. That was the next step. 5 days suspension for attendance. It was leading up to my daughter's birth.
Yeah.
So I was just like, waking up in the middle of the night with the throwing up, nauseous feeling, all that shit. And my sleeping pattern was just fucked up.
Yeah.
And so up until my daughter's birth too, I was doing landscaping as well. So it was a nightmare. It was really hectic. Yeah. I would oversleep. I would show up a half hour late, an hour late, but I would show up.
Dude.
Dude.
It got to the point where I was serving my 5-day, and I told one of the
supervisor. Damn it.
No, the shifters. One of the shifters. I told one of the shifters, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fall asleep in the parking lot. Knock on my window, wake me up, please. And if it weren't for him, Andy, if you're out there somewhere, thank you for that, because I don't think I'd be here without him. So,
dang.
Yeah,
I used to do the same shit.
Like he did that for so. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, like he just hooked it up like that for God knows how long. That he was always there for me, checking on me, making sure I would wake up and be to work on time.
Damn.
So
Bobby's
crazy.
Bobby said, I had to go back to that. Said it's like you start off homeless, and then you get
you do. Like,
so
when I look back,
so remember what I was telling you about that was on your episode, to divulge a little bit in that, because that's when I was in like year 2 of preloading when the economy crashed.
Yeah.
And I remember literally it was like it changed nothing.
No.
I was sitting there going, man, what? I don't have a 401k. I don't have stock options. I remember that made me laugh when you were saying that, because it made me think right back then. I was like, yeah, it's good analogy. Not very positive, but fucking hilarious.
That goes to the bad decision chair we talked about too. Is you're homeless. You fucked up somewhere.
Oh man. Oh God. Okay.
So when did you start driving? How deep were you into preload after that?
March of 2006.
So
you went a little while then.
Yeah.
About 4 years.
About 4 years.
3.5, 4 years. 4 years. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 3.5 years.
Nice.
Yeah. Dude, and this was a question I know that I had with the heat. Like how in the summertime, because I've seen a few other people in Arizona that put their, like, it's hotter out there than it is in the cargo in my truck, and I'm sitting there going, holy shit. Like I would be like, I don't think I'd be dead, man. I don't think I could make it. Do you wear long sleeves?
Honestly, I did. I was wearing pants. I first started out driving short sleeves, short shorts. Then I went to long shorts, short sleeves. Then I went to long sleeves, long shorts. And I'd say for the last 7 years, pants, long sleeves.
That's what I think, because of the sun, right? Because that's what I'm saying. My fucking pasty fucking ass would be done. Because I'm a big boy. I'm 260, so I can't be sitting there. I can't be sitting there in 115-degree heat with long sleeves and pants on. So I would be like, fuck this, I'm going, and then I'd burn like a fucking vampire. I could not do the job.
Outdoors. That's out in the open. That's what I mean,
dude.
In the back of the damn truck.
I'm telling you right now, I would not be able to do the job. And I talk about the snow and shit, and I'm like, and I'll chain up and go in the tundra, but like literally, I don't think I would be able to. I'd probably drop.
Send that over to Joe right now. I'm pasty. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, the routes that I usually do, they are about a 20-minute drive south and a 20-minute drive in.
Mm-hmm.
So in the morning, again, fucking 9 o'clock start time, you're out there, sun's right here. And it's 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's still fucking 90 degrees. It's like, come on, man. So I have to close the door just to save my fucking legs sometimes. Oh. Like it was to that point where I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start wearing pants and long sleeves. Fuck this. If I'm getting the at least from the top of the truck that blocks my face, fuck it. I think I'm good. And yeah, the hands, the difference, one darker than the other, but
you guys got air conditioners in those trucks?
What's that?
I said you guys got air conditioning in those trucks.
This one great ass supervisor is like, it's time for some AC, Fernando. And this guy reminds me of you, Luke. This guy was like 6'5", 6'6", and he was a solid maybe 310. Built
big boy.
And he's bigger than me, but I'm not quite 6'5". That's a big boy.
He was huge, but we were like brothers separated at birth. I swear, he's so cool. He's such a great guy, really nice, and he's retired now. But he's like, all right, time for max AC. And in those old thousands or the old 800s, you would kick the little side vents and they flap out. He's like, it's time for maximum AC, Fernando. Are you ready? So we would kick them out on the way. Yeah, but goddamn, dude, it really is like the only way that I could relate it. And I'm sure you guys kind of feel it, but it feels a lot worse here, obviously. When you open the oven and you feel that steam come out.
Yeah.
Like that's how it feels in the back of them trucks sometimes. Just like, God damn, bro, really?
Do they ask you the crazy questions like Dave just said? Like, do you have AC? Stay cool. Or is that not allowed in Arizona? I just feel like certain places you wouldn't say those things.
No, it's kind of like, hey, I hope you stay dry.
Yeah.
They still say
my God. Hope you stay dry. Hope you don't sweat your ass off. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
seriously. Like, hey, you staying cool? Like, fucking the white stain sweat.
Oh, yeah,
already.
you get the saltiness, yeah.
Right here. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I take off my undershirt, and it's, like, stained all over, and, like, I've been off work for an hour, but it's like...
I got you got some good ones on the way. Don't worry.
There you go.
Thank you, by the way. Yeah, I'm sorry. It took me a while.
That's fucking nuts.
Has it ever? That was another. I don't even know if it's even possible, but I know it has in Florida. Rarely, where my other aunt lives. My family's scattered all over the country, but they has it ever snowed ever there? Like, have you been on the clock? Have you been driving and it snowed before?
Yeah, and this goes to my being on social media a whole lot. I try not to post while I'm on work ever since that one time, but
oh yeah,
I say we usually get a lot of fog when it does get that kind of change in weather. So I usually tweet out a picture, what the fog is going on here, or what the fog is this.
Nice.
But it has snowed on the clock. Nothing more than like enough, paper thin.
Right. Yeah.
But for us, it's like, holy shit, it's snowing. Yeah. Yeah. That's how we get here. That's how we get. Dude, I had to buy a fucking snow machine for my wife this Christmas just to make it feel like it was Christmas.
Oh man,
To make
this
it-
was the most unchristmas. This was the most unchristmas Christmas probably in
Oh,
history.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I
That's a
mean,
Grinch attitude, bro.
It's sorry, man. They definitely. I was sitting there.
Yeah, he has
I
that.
was like, man, I've thought about getting a tattoo of the Grinch
No.
on my back. Just real, maybe not on my back. I guess.
Full
Get
back,
your
full
ass
color.
Lower
crawling out
back?
the chimney.
You say a
come on,
chimney?
dude.
The
Well, the
chimney.
asshole, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like just climbing out of your ass crack with a sack.
and have the Grinch tattoo right. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you just.
you
I
get
mean, that
one,
was
I'll
about
get
the
one.
climb out of the chimney. What did you say? I was about to rhyme that. You were saying something with a sack, and I was like, then I have a Grinch tattoo by my crack. Just fucking
Dave, let's get the song going, Dave. If we can make a video when he has Grinch tattooed on his back, it's over.
God, that'd be my first tattoo. What a winner! What a
my
winner!
God.
What a winner. I forgot you don't have any tattoos.
Yeah, I don't know
What?
why. I don't have any, man. I don't know what the fuck. I always spent my money on other shit, dumb shit. That
You're
I,
Parlays.
After you
Parlays.
car,
Parlay since you were the age of 7.
I have. There's a piece. There is a piece of Locust Avenue that is in my side to this day, and it's a little dark, and that is the one. That's what I say is my tattoo. Piece of the road. And I'm trying
Which
to.
accident
wouldn't
was
be-
this?
I don't.
That's not a tattoo, bro. That's a piece of the road.
Yeah, it's a piece of the road, but it's a different marking in my skin.
Is this the one when you fell out of the pickup truck going 45 miles an hour, or is this a different accident?
No, that was when that happened when I got actually hit by it. When I totaled the car was when the piece of the road went into my hip. It just got road rash. It all healed up when I flipped out.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Like after that happens, you don't go to the tattoo parlor and be like, "Yo, I need indestructible across my back." I never go to mine.
I mean, I don't know, because I walked on a cane for like 2 weeks, and then I was back to normal. But so I didn't really feel indestructible because while I didn't break anything, I had a deep bruise on pretty much my entire right leg, and I couldn't put much weight on it. So they didn't give me a crutch, but I rocked a cane for like 2 weeks. Rocked around on campus with a fucking
Here's
wooden
a stick,
cane.
buddy.
Yeah.
You just totaled the car.
Oh, buddy, that's nuts. Sorry, we just went way off the rails there.
Luke
It's all
and
good.
I are pretty good at that.
There goes disappearing again.
I think Mrs. Nomad heard him.
I don't know. It's
He
probably
was like, "Tattoo,
tattoo right now.
Fernando. Do you have any ink?
Me?
Did that come through? Yeah,
Yeah, no.
you have none either.
No,
Dave, it's just you and
Yeah,
I,
I
just
guess-
rock stars out here.
and maybe Sherbs.
Which-
Maybe Sherbs.
Sure.
What do you guys have?
We got a whole bunch of stuff.
Grinch,
hold on.
he got the- Bobby's got the wait.
I got the
We were
bog.
talking about
I got-
bogs.
Yeah,
We were
the
talking about
bog.
bog tattoos.
Oh my god.
And we were talking about like if you got like the barbed wire like across your
Yeah.
bicep, you're a basic average white guy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wait, you do?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah, weren't we talking about that?
I didn't know you actually had it.
Yeah. I
Oh,
always
you
make
are
jokes about
such a bog.
yeah, dude, straight ball.
Oh, yeah.
No way. I didn't know you actually had it.
How did you not know that?
I didn't know you actually had the barbed wire.
I almost got bog under here, just BAWG.
God, there's always time.
Yeah.
There's always time.
Fuck is right.
Jesus.
Yeah. And some more tribals that are it just spells out bog in the design, but you
Oh,
got to stare
man.
at it cross-eyed from your left side,
Yeah.
and then it says bog.
Stare cross-eyed. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
That's good. I never knew you actually had it though. Sorry. Now I feel bad for making
Don't
fun
be
of
sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm
bro.
sorry. I didn't know you had a barbed wire tattoo around your arm.
I'm really sorry you're bog, man. I didn't know you were really serious. I thought you were just going along with the joke.
it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You really committed to that shit.
He did, man.
Oh my God.
See, I wish I would have got. I didn't even do that. I should have did something on my
Fucking
arm.
still
at
has
least.
Vaseline on it.
Yeah, right. So So listen, I heard you say your friend called you Fern. I'm just gonna start calling you Fern because that's like easier to say. So Fern, listen up. So Fern. So you mentioned since the one social media post, what happened?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, ever since took the family on an East Coast trip, New York, Boston, and the trip was surrounded around the Red Sox and Yankees, September 11th, 2012. And all that was great and dandy, visiting the memorial site. I don't know why, man, that site just, that day, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was a senior in high school, but it fucking sticks. I don't know why, man.
Oh yeah,
It really
everybody.
It's crazy.
With everybody.
It's crazy to think that this September will be 20 years. Isn't that crazy to think about?
I didn't think about that until now, man.
20
Holy
years.
shit.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah. But yeah, so obviously we visited the site. They didn't have the museum underneath yet. So we just bought a shirt from whatever they had, the store above ground where the fountains are. So we got something there at the gift shop. And obviously the next year, I want to say, it was probably 2013. That sounds about right. I show up to work, and at this point it was a route that I was doing that has one of those brown sides. What do you call them? Moving furniture trucks or big ass trucks?
Yeah.
24 footers.
I know what you mean.
We call them brown side here. I don't know.
Brown side?
Brown side.
Brown side, strong side. Let's go.
So it was a route that has a brown side and then a regular route. So you go take the brown side, deliver a couple hundred pieces, bring that back. You take the regular route out, and you start 2 hours before everybody else. So I show up to work 7 o'clock. I'm ready to work. I have my great FDNY 9/11 memorial T-shirt, and I'm not even punched in yet. I just barely finished putting my shit in the truck. I'm walking through the truck to go punch in, and my supervisor is on the belt, and he's like, "Hey, you better take that shit off." And the way he says it, I've always had a problem, like not a problem, but like trouble understanding him. We're cool now, but it took me so long to understand that kind of communication. That's something that we tell each other. Hey, you better take that shit off. Like, it sounds different coming from a boss, but at the same time, he said it in a tone that was a friend, but at the same time, was he being serious? Was he not?
Right.
So anyway, I go punch in, and I'm like, well, fuck, guess I'm going to take the shit off. But before I did, I took a picture. I had my hat too, my FDNY hat. I snapped a picture like this. You could see everything. And this is where I fucked up. I tweeted it out saying my boss, and I tagged. Sorry.
That's all right. He's there.
We got it.
I tagged the company.
Yeah,
I tagged ABC News, CBS News, NBC News. And my boss there won't let me wear this hat. What a shame. Proud to be an American. Never forget. Hashtag, all those hashtags, whatever. Send the tweet out. Then I tweet again locally to our ABC, NBC, CBS newscasts. And I go off. I change shirts. I obviously came prepared. I change shirts. I go off, do that first brown side run. I come back. As soon as before I could even park the damn truck, my supervisor's like, "Hey, you need to come here. You need to park that. Just leave it right here. Come on." Okay.
Whoa.
So I'm following him, and we go upstairs. I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So,
Gotcha.
dude, they had pictures, printed, the screenshots, everything. You mind telling me what this is all about? And it just, I get it now, but I've always been wanting to bridge that gap or make it back to what it once was, where management and employees can be united, or just be that, like the way it once was. Like, it wasn't so frowned upon.
I feel
they
like
have what's that?
No, I feel like they've gone further and further away from I agree with you. I don't know if we can get back to it, but it would be, they've taken, it's gotten a lot less personable, I guess I would say, but yeah.
Well, with the evolution of technology too, though, man, like Desert Mountain, they have their Twitter account. They have all these different districts with their Facebook accounts. So we're all evolving in this age of technology and social media. And yes, last year, my supervisor gave me a gift card for wearing my safety vest on property, or my reflective vest. And I'm like, okay, so if they're extending the hand, so the least I could do is put the word in to her ear, like, hey, you guys wear red for Mondays for perfect service. Can I say that? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no, you're good.
If they wear a certain color for this day, if they wear black on Friday or Thursday, whatever day of the week, gray, let us wear an undershirt in solidarity. Say, you know what? So when we go deliver our customer the next day delivery by a certain time, hey, you're not wearing your white or brown. You know what? What's going on? Are you just being rebellious? No, actually, what's going on is this shirt signifies this. This means that. That color means this. Like, holy shit, why can't we do this and get our customers involved and all this shit? And then, I don't know, like, but anyway, like, just little things like that, like going back to the 9/11 post, a U.S. flag, a patch of black for a brother that we lost last year, on his anniversary. So many things that I wish we could just display, like, we can't be human. It sucks, man.
Oh my God.
Dude,
I love you, Fern.
That hit the nail. Like that last part, Bobby, he obviously agrees. Yeah, that literally hit the nail on the head.
And the majority of us are like this, though. That's just it, man.
Right.
The majority of us are willing to comply and we do the job. Like,
The job
let's just
amazingly.
do the shit together. Let's fucking knock it out together. Let's be badasses together. Fuck this, man. You and your fucking videos, dude. Like, shit, I mean, all that, like, everything you guys are doing with this podcast, everything. Like, I've thought so much. Like, I wish brought to you by this sponsor. Brought to you by this sponsor. Like, who the fuck can we reach out to? Who the fuck can you guys reach out to?
Fabuloso.
Like, it's like,
Yeah.
dude, but it's like, it's fuck.
Possible. It's possible. Yep. We're going to get on a phone call. Don't worry, because I love where your head's at.
Oh yeah.
I don't think the corporation or the company.
My wife said my head was up my ass the other day. I don't think it's still there, though.
That happens. No, that happens. Yeah. What, yoga? Did you do the yoga on YouTube? That's what I was doing. My wife said the same thing. It's up the ass again. That came out wrong. Went in fine. Anyways, I like your mindset. And we're definitely going to continue this conversation further because totally agree that they're taking out the whole human aspect of just like stop, drop, shut them down, open up, box, like, and go. And you're just like,
oh, no.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why I think a lot of us say like, oh, we're just robots and numbers to them.
Yep.
It doesn't have the human aspect anymore.
Well, then there's other things too that, like, and I don't really want to get too deep into this, but like you getting in trouble for that. But this is another reason, like, I guess I wouldn't say, I'm not going to say company dogs, but ups dogs. Like, I never post anything on that because I was like, I've seen shit like where there's been people with videos like a golden retriever riding in the cab of a package car down the road while it looks adorable. I'm like, that's definitely not, we're not supposed to be doing that shit. I'm like, but they never get in trouble. So I don't ever, that's why I say I'm the unofficial dog whisperer.
But that's because everybody else likes
I don't
it, though.
associate myself with them.
That's why. You know, it's because it's because everybody else likes it. That's why they're not getting shut down.
I have nothing against the page personally. No. I don't want to fucking try to get I have no beef with them or whoever runs it whatsoever. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I am a dog lover, but I've always thought like that they can do that, but Courtney can't take a picture in front of blue bonnets or just I don't know.
Impossible, Bruce.
Sorry, I couldn't hold back on that one.
Impossible.
I had the opportunity. Dude,
give that shout out when you have to.
Hey, that's right.
No, you guys are saying something right now that reminded me of even the humanized aspect of Warhowski, painter. Like, no, Dave, Luke, Fern. Like,
right.
Hey, go help Warhowski. No, go help Dave. Okay. So help Dave first, then Bobby and Luke. Okay. Like I'll make sure to repeat what they said, but in a human way. I get the whole aspect that they're trying to do, but first person with me, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Call me old fashioned. I don't know.
No, if it's old fashioned, cool. It's just I dig it for sure. Like it's
back in my day.
No, no, it's a great outlook. Like the way that you perceive it in your head, and the way that you basically throw it back at them, and just no,
respectfully.
Right, exactly, 100%. Right, and like that's and it's the same thing. I guess if you get a message or something that says need you to go take 20 off of Hoyt, it's like no. How about hey, if you don't mind, we could use a little help. Bobby could use a little help. You mind going and help Bobby out. Why can't it be presented that way to us? But no, it's presented this way. It's like demand you to do that. Demand you to do that. You're a robot. You are my bitch. You know what I mean? Like that's.
You know what? Like even I forget if you guys said it on the podcast or it might just be talking amongst friends. I don't recall where I heard this, but it's a thankless job.
Mm.
And when earlier this year or the COVID situation, when we got help from all across the country, like I knew the company wasn't going to tell these supervisors who sacrificed 2 weeks of their time, who sacrificed, like just their service, rental vehicles or not, runners, shitty helpers, whatever situation they were, but they were here. And although I didn't know most of them, I got to know maybe 2 of them, like somewhat on a daily basis. When they started telling me, some of us are leaving this Friday, but others are leaving next Friday, I said, okay, well, I'll tell you what, please get the word out. Let them know there's going to be pizza in, our building's divided into 3 centers. So I said, let them know there's going to be pizza in my center, but it's for everybody from all the centers. Get the word out to the other centers, please. So I bought 40 pizzas, 35, 40 pizzas from a local pizzeria just to thank them. Like, and it was pretty cool seeing like those management, like from Florida, dude, it's a simple thank you. I mean, I'm sure they didn't get their bonus or anything like that, but that's all it was, man. It's just thank you for you guys and appreciate the help getting us out of the hole.
Yeah.
This guy's a fucking rock star. I love you.
That's awesome. So, wow. That's good.
You said you bought it. You bought the pizzas, not...
Yeah. All I did was I Venmo'd the money to our OMS, and she went, before she started her night shift position, I gave her obviously some gas money and money on the side, but I said, hey, can you please do me the favor? I want to do this. I'm tired of asking because dude, I asked the head honcho for permission before I sent this out, and he wouldn't respond. And I'm like,
What do we-
come on.
What do we say,
Huh?
Dave? They're not leaders. They're just managers. They just go there,
Mhm.
kind of manage stuff,
Yeah.
manage chaos. They
Right.
manage a couple.
The leadership's
parts
not
of-
there.
And
anymore.
I've met good ones. There's
Sure.
great ones
Yeah.
out there.
Sure.
But for a majority, what I hear is like they're just managing. Like, you know, like if you're asked like, how are you doing? Oh, I'm managing. It doesn't mean you're doing too well.
Right.
Oh, are you? Oh, I'm thriving. Okay, that's a leader. That guy's not a leader. You're
Right.
a leader, and you're
And-
doing a great job. From
Damn,
wherever
I never
you're
thought of it
put.
like that. That's true.
Yeah,
I'm
and-
managing.
And I mean, like
Well,
going back
shit.
to just the simple kindness, if you will, for just, you buying entire centers, pizzas. Like, for instance, too, like we got two guys in our building that one guy will make breakfast sandwiches for the entire center. And like he'll literally make these breakfast sandwiches and then bring them in for everybody. And like it happens like once a year, you know what I mean? But still, it's the thought. And then there's another that was shout out Paulie Costello, and then another guy named Taylor McGilvery. He's even made a whole bunch of stuff because he actually has a catering business with his dad, I believe, outside of the company. So he's done something where he's brought in a whole feast for the drivers, and you know what I mean. But meanwhile, our leaders, quote unquote leaders, you know what I mean. They can't even. Like, what's there?
And I get it. The safety money. The money's not there. The money's not there. The money. Okay.
No bullshit. Pay with it yourself if you actually enjoy
Right.
your employees.
No, yes.
Yep.
I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. Bullshit, whatever. But the money's not there. This and this for this reason, that reason. Okay, how about this? If we pass a hat around, can we have a barbecue out front?
Mm.
Like, the grills that you guys have your cookouts with? We'll get back to you on that. And
Yeah.
and they'll eventually come around, but yeah.
Right.
That's actually not a bad idea. I don't think we've done that here. That's not a bad idea.
You need a good carne asada when you come to Tucson, bro.
Dude, I'll tell you,
Second spot.
it has
Tucson? What do
been,
you say?
Carne asada.
what is that exactly?
Delicious. Doesn't matter.
Carne asada. It's just steak. It's a real good, thin, juicy steak.
Oh,
Diced
shit,
up.
yeah.
Some carne asada, burritos,
I was
taquitos.
gonna say just the way he's made it sound, it sounded delicious.
Dude, I
Didn't know what it was either till now.
It's been a long time, but my return to Arizona might be. I mean, dude, I haven't been to Arizona. I couldn't make any crazy memorable nomad stories in Arizona because the last time I was there, I was like 10 years old. But I
Hammered off chocolate milk.
Did you go to a baseball game?
No, I actually at that point I was at the Navajo reservation then. My aunt didn't live in Tucson back then. Actually, she lived.
Yeah.
I don't know
Northern
where.
Arizona.
Yeah,
Flagstaff.
she was up in that area then. So I was there. I wasn't in Tucson, or like I said, she wasn't there yet.
Wow. So you're part native.
Yeah, I went to the Hopi Indians, I think, Kachina dance. Went to see some. Got handed
Crazy,
a
huh?
watermelon. Dude, it was wild. I think
Yeah.
they gave me a watermelon to Kachina. I think that's right, Kachinas, right? Is that what they call them?
Kachina. Yeah, I get you.
They
Oh, I love Kachinas.
and they so basically they got just to describe it to Dave and Bobby, they just got, I mean, it looks like, they got their head shit on. It's fucking wild looking too. A boy from West by God, Virginia. It's never, I wasn't in Appalachia anymore. So they handed me this watermelon and I was like stunned. I didn't know what to do, but yeah, that was my one trip. So I'll make the second one this year, maybe, hopefully.
If you're not afraid to go to the south side of Tucson, I'll hook you up and I'll take care of you.
Oh, I'm not afraid to go to the south side of Tucson, man. I've woke up in park benches in downtown places I've never. Oh,
He
man,
woke up in the middle of the woods running one
Yeah,
time.
running. Woke up running.
I was in Louisville, Kentucky for a bachelor party, and right in downtown Louisville, and got woken up on a park bench. It was like, what in the hell? Like, how do I get put in these situations? I've never been in Louisville. Made it, walk back to the
Oh
hotel.
my gosh.
Bad news.
Jesus.
Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be
Wow.
fine.
Yeah, you'll be good.
Mr. Pena, what are some of your talents? Well, I can wake up anywhere.
I mean, literally wake up anywhere and be like, fuck.
So, Fern, huge baseball fan.
Yeah.
What's your favorite team? Is it the Diamondbacks?
The who?
The Arizona Diamondbacks?
Fuck
No?
no.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say it that way, but no.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm not a hometown team kind of guy.
All right.
The only hometown team is the University of Arizona. All sports, college sports of university, I'm there. My favorite baseball team is Boston Red Sox. Now, we all get to that certain age where we're following our dad's favorite team, our mom's favorite team,
Sure.
our family's favorite team, before we're old enough to say, you know what, I like this team better.
Right.
I'm going to go with this team.
Mhm.
So, in baseball, I grew up in a town where we had AAA baseball. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Major League, AAA, AA, single A. So
Right.
I grew up in a AAA town. So the next step for these guys was a big show.
Mhm.
And my dad would take me to the games, and we'd get there maybe an hour before first pitch. Excuse me. And he would help me work on my Spanish, talking to the Latin American players on the team, offering a little piece of Bubblicious bubble gum and maybe a bag of M&Ms or whatever kind of snacks we had.
Sure.
And so I would develop relationships and friendships with these guys. And so the Tucson Toros eventually went on to be the Houston Astros. So they would go up to the big leagues, become Houston Astros. Obviously, they would get traded, et cetera, and so on, different teams. So as a kid, I grew up an Astros fan, but my favorite player was Bobby Abreu, and he went to the Astros, but then got traded to the Phillies. So I was a big Phillies fan for a while. Like 03, I think he got traded to the Yankees. And then I fucking hated that time where he got.
Yeah.
I hated it. He got traded to the Yankees, but then they shipped him out to LA. But anyway, I was a fan of his. But at the same time, once he got traded there, I started, you know what? Like I developed that hate for the Yankees already. So what better team to root for than the Sox? So I became a Sox fan. Right around 03, 02.
What perfect timing. What perfect timing to become a Sox fan.
No, seriously. Yeah, I know, right. I get it. Because I remember.
You might have been the reason they broke the curse, dude.
Fuck this.
Oh, look at it. There's a true Red Sox fan right there, buddy. I've partied with a few Bostonians before, man. And
this is from a local distillery.
I like it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But yeah, so that was 2003, because I remember I was going to school at the U of A, and I was at the play area downstairs at the student union at the game room with one of my best friends, not that best friend, the other best friend. Other best friend.
The other best friend doesn't have as interesting of a story.
Right. He got his chick pregnant right before that.
Could you specify what branch of the military he was?
Army.
Figures.
Bobby's over there in his Marine outfit right now, just like standing a little taller right now.
I was like, thank God he didn't say Marines. Thank God.
Oh shit!
It's funny because you ask that question like whenever we hear something that like something fucked up that happens. I'm like, where are they from?
Where? I was like, where are they from? West Virginia.
Yeah, that same too. Like, what branch of the military were they in?
But that's awesome. Right around 2003, man. Around 03, I remember watching that fucking walk-off home run off of Tim Wakefield. Who was that? Aaron Boone. And then obviously the next year they reversed curse, but yeah, big baseball fan, man.
Sick.
I remember seeing Mike Piazza here in town. Obviously before he became Mike Piazza.
Yeah.
Like I remember my dad and I would laugh at him. Hey, Mike Pizza on the fucking scoreboard. Right? Mike Pizza. God, Alex Rodriguez was here. Like,
what? So I had to make sure I asked this because I wrote this down because Dave said you're a huge baseball fan because we're about the same age. What are your thoughts on the steroid era? Are you that? Does it bother? Are you or I'm not? And this isn't. I'm not trying to make this a debate. This is purely me asking.
No, we're good.
Does it bother you? Like my opinion, like with Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire and all them guys, like Barry Bonds was an awesome player. I hate that he gets tarnished because of steroids because you still got to be able to hit the fucking ball. And I feel like the steroid era was when I watched baseball the most because that's when you had the home run chase, between Big Mac and Sammy Sosa. Mm-hmm. And then Barry Bonds a few years later broke that record. But yeah, I don't know, man. I know it's still cheating, but I'm just I was just curious. What were your thoughts on all
right. Well, before I give you my thoughts, did you know that they're hitting more home runs now than they were then?
No, I did not because I'm not that big of a baseball guy, but there you go.
The ball's flying. The ball's flying. The ball's juiced. Now we're in the juice ball era.
You want to know why, right? Because they drink Bang Energy, and if you want to hit home runs or bang out your route, you should drink Bang Energy.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Where is dude?
Hit him with the gay pasta.
It's awesome, Briss.
Yeah.
Quick side note on that Bang Energy CEO. There's been a meme going around of the pictures of that guy. And everybody's been sending it, saying he's exactly what you'd think he'd look like. And I've been following him for a while, but yeah, anyway, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah. But no, my thoughts on the steroid era. Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, when they had their summer chasing Roger Maris, it was over the counter, bro. And shit you and me can go get.
But see, I don't know this for sure, but did Mark McGwire actually admit to taking steroids? Because I know he was on Antrastine. It wasn't creatine. The shit was called Antrastine because I remember that was available. There was guys taking that when I was in high school playing football because Big Mac was cracking home runs, and then it got outlawed.
Like he I think because his relationship with Jose Canseco, and against it's just speculation, but it's hard to deny that he did not use it. So, but either way, like you say, it's the majority. Barry Bonds was a fucking hell of an athlete, man, before he even got popped. What I
mean. He was a different player, but he was still amazing. And that's what that's all I was like, because because I'm not much of a baseball person. I love sports, but baseball is really not my thing. But I always, when people are within my age group or old enough to remember, because obviously we're starting to get up there. So I can't have that. I can't have the steroid era conversation with the college kid. You know what I mean? Because they weren't fucking born yet. Or if they were newborns. They don't know. So yeah, I always like to bring that up for baseball.
Yeah,
people.
Honestly, like right now, my friend, Bobby Abreu, he's on that Hall of Fame ballot right now, and I try to give my 2 cents here and there. On Twitter. That's another thing is like my social media. I'm not too active on Instagram. I'm not too active on Facebook. Facebook's more like family. I'm still kind of getting used to the whole Instagram usage thing. But if anything, I'll tweet, retweet, I'll comment here and there, opinionate. But right now, votes are being made public for the Hall of Fame. And Bobby Abreu, he's not. Who? Like, you ask anybody, who? Really? Hall of Fame? Like, if you look at his fucking numbers, his 7-year peak, that with the way statistics nowadays are comparing athletes, if you could take the peak 7 years and put these peak 7 years and all these, adjusted numbers and all this shit, but he's got a pretty solid career, man. It's like who can I wish I could. I should have thought about this before, but if I can relate it to another athlete in another sport, like a solid fucking player who could rebound, who could shoot, and who could play defense, like
sounds a lot like Scottie Pippen in a sense.
like
I'll say that.
maybe like a Scottie. Okay, Scottie Pippen, is he Hall of Fame worthy? Yes or no? Just because of the rings, take the rings away. Just take the rings away. Hall of Fame worthy.
Friends of Michael Jordan, definitely Hall of Fame.
Well, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that say Jordan didn't start winning championships until Scottie got on board, which is, I mean, it's not true. It is true, but he was also, his career, he got older and kept kicking ass. But
yeah,
no,
yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird to. It's hard to. Oh, fuck, man. With the evolution of stats, technology, the way that they're putting spin rates on these baseballs, calculating pitchers' rotations, and I'm like, some of it's overwhelming. But for the most part, it's like I love the sport. Whatever happened in the steroid era happened. You guys are fucking the game up right now, and I say you guys meaning Major League Baseball with the juice ball era, but you're not wanting to make that public. But you guys are still suspending guys for PEDs right now.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sketchy, but
I know who it is. Who
is
guy's
it?
name's Orion.
Orion
Commissioner of the
behind it
MLB or some shit.
Number
He's everywhere,
3.0.
bro.
pretty much anything shitty. Orion is behind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So you said, you also said to me off air here, big family man.
Yeah.
So,
Big family man.
I know you mentioned earlier that, you had your daughter and then your son. What's their ages? How old are they?
My daughter is 15 and my son is 13.
Nice.
Yeah, my daughter, she's surprising the fuck out of me. She's more of the athletic type, like natural athlete. Just she could pick up a bat, go play ball. Right now she's a runner. She did cross country this past fall.
Nice.
She did pretty damn well her sophomore year. She's looking forward to her track this spring. Hopefully, if all goes well.
Yep.
My son, on the other hand, is the smarts, and I wonder about that kid, dude. He's like, goddamn, he's just turning into a little 13-year-old boy. I hope he don't fucking lose his smarts. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah.
The dumb
awesome.
Juice.
The dumb juice.
When he turned 13, I remember when my guy turned 13, and it was like 3 days after, and it just changed. Like he was a young boy, and then 13 hit, and he was just like, I got this attitude, and I don't want to do nothing, and I started grunting. Did that happen to you, or is that only pathetic kid?
No, that's the same. It's
Okay.
he's changed. Like he wants his privacy now.
Yeah.
He wants his door closed when he's playing PlayStation. God, dude,
Awesome
like
times.
his voice, they're changed. They're becoming young men.
Yep.
The way they're thinking, the text amongst their friends. I'm like fucking like today. He showed me a little gif or somebody of somebody taking a fart pic or something, whatever, a little conversation amongst his friends. I'm like, fucking guys are never going to change, dude. That's something that we all would do. Like instead of moving somebody, we're going to send a fucking fart picture or a little video.
It blows my mind too now with like just the way technology is and texting and all this shit. I couldn't imagine being like fucking 13 now.
Oh yeah.
Being with all
I'd
this.
be in so much shit, bro. I have all kinds of videos out there. Oh
That's
my God.
that's what I said that to my brother-in-law when they were talking about, because we were saying, we played outside a lot, which when we played video games too, but really it was at night because we couldn't, obviously the internet was online gaming wasn't around. So like we couldn't be But that's what I told him. I was like, man, I hate to say it. Like, I don't want to say kids are lazier because if we had this shit when we were their age, I was like, we probably wouldn't have been playing basketball outside as much. We'd probably been sitting around talking to each other on headsets.
Exactly.
I don't
You get
know.
bored playing with yourself?
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I say this a lot. We are the last people in this age group
Oh yeah.
are like that's fading out more and more because
That
Dave, you're
sounds
what,
scary,
33?
Mhm.
You're 33,
He's like
right?
29.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna make Dave
that
younger.
there's going to
every
be,
time.
I mean, that number is coming to where there's going to be people that didn't grow up without like
cell phone.
even without a phone.
Yeah.
And to me, I think like, and I just, I'm like, damn, that just makes me feel ancient because I didn't get a phone until I was almost 21.
Mm.
And man, I just fucking,
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
don't know, it's wild shit.
And so 2 kids and the cardboard queen.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
So, yeah. So,
and how long have you guys been married now? You said it was 2000 and
so my son's 13, officially 13 years.
Awesome.
Officially. Check this out. Last year. Yeah, was it last year? Fuck now. I'll blame this one on for that
there
one.
you go.
We renewed our vows. We
Mhm.
renewed our vows.
Beautiful.
I actually re-proposed to her in front of the Disneyland castle. I want to say, God, maybe 2015,
Mhm.
and telling her, I'm going to get you a big wedding, everything, because the first wedding was just through this courts,
Mhm.
small.
Mhm.
So it was just a promise to her through the church, all that good shit. So this past year, we get married through the church, Catholic church, and no, it was 2019. It was 2019 because we couldn't do it this year. So it was 2019. We got married through Catholic church, but we had a backyard wedding. But we went all out, and it was beautiful, bro. Like
That's awesome.
I can't say it any better. I'll change my profile picture to that. How about that afterwards? Now you guys
Proposing
know.
in front of Disney Castle, that's just putting, that is, I mean, that's putting it, that's putting it at the top. So yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
If anyone out there listening, if you guys want to do that, all you have to do is when you're at Disney and they're roping off the area for the fireworks, you know how they rope off everything right before the sidewalk. So you're standing in the street for the fireworks show at the night. You ask the cast member, "Can I have a magic moment?" And they're going to say, "What do you want to do?" You tell them what you want to do, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, go ahead. Just come up to me. I'll let you through." And that's all I did. I waited for the time. We're in the middle of the fucking crowd, and then I say, "Babe, come with me. Let's go take a picture at the front of the thing." But there's a bunch of people. Just come with me. So by that point, we get there, and I say, "Excuse me, sir, can we have a magic moment in front of the castle?" And he said, "Oh yeah, go ahead." So he pulls the rope. We go under. We go right on top of the bridge right there, and
awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Somebody took a picture of it too on one of the Disney people there.
Yep.
So
that's sick, dude.
Nice.
It was good.
That's
it was
awesome.
good, man. It was a long time coming from 2015 or whenever it was that I proposed to now, or to last year that we finally made it happen. But I like to tell her that our marriage, our relationship is our own love story. It's not a fairy tale. It's not something that it's natural, something that you grow up, you go to school, you get a job, and then you start a family, then you travel, and then this, and then that. No, we're working, traveling we traveled to fucking Rome, to France. I'm like, how the fuck can we do this? Thankful to the company, but like without her reaching for the stars.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Sick.
And just to think, you started out homeless.
Dude, I mean, I'm telling you, what a way to
Yeah.
Maybe we'll think of a more positive way to spin it. Like if the economy crashes and you're doing it, you're impervious to the crash. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see
Okay, I like that. Impervious.
impervious.
Hey, by the way, I don't know about you guys, but today I woke up feeling very stimulated.
Oh shit! I won't get that for a long time.
Really?
I got the last stimulus. I thought they forgot about us, and I don't even like to.
Fuck! I'm sorry.
Oh no! I mean, it's fine.
Why do you think I bought something on upsandbrowns.com?
Dude, a lot of orders today. A lot of orders.
It'll come.
Did I share that with you guys this year about the COVID situation and my manager?
Maybe not.
Actually,
with anybody?
No, I don't know.
No?
I think I even had that as a question too.
No, I opted in. But that was because I thought I would be in a brown truck. So when they decided to put my route in a fucking rental, I'm like, no, I don't want to. Well, you said yes. I was thinking I was going to be on this route that had 280 stops and in a brown open air truck. So no, I respectfully declined. He's like, well, you're on your own. I'm like, all right. Just go on about the day, try to be successful, finish the day. Next day rolls around, same shit. I'm like, hey, I'm on my own. Yeah, I'm on my own. Okay, so I go. So the third day rolls around and he gives me a truck. And I'm not too heavy. This has been the best Christmas, by the way.
Yeah.
Best Christmas by numbers.
It's been the lightest for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I had maybe 150. And I was like, I don't need a fucking helper. I'm not going to text him I need a helper, any of that. So I got the route done and I called, hey, who needs help? Well, how long have you had your helper for? I'm like, hey, boss said I was on my own. Oh, do you want to talk to him? I'm like, yeah. All right. They pass him over. What do you mean you don't have a helper? You said I was on my own. Well, I meant because you're in rental. Well, you need to specify. Well, I'm calling to see who needs help. Does anybody need help?
Oh my gosh.
No, you're good. Come on in. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
So the fucking next morning, I'm like, hey, were you really upset? The fuck? Because by this point, going back to that night Christmas where we had that drink, that boss was my driver's boss.
Mm.
That boss and my driver hooked me up to get $150 gift card to a local store, like out of their pocket.
Right.
So I'm very appreciative, and I honestly think to this day, I'm still trying to prove my gratitude or prove myself to him. Like that, I'm still that same kid.
You do by showing up, brother, and doing your job.
I know that, but I'm just this way. I'm like, dude, just fucking let me roll. Get me somebody that can fucking roll, and let's do this shit. Like, I'm ready. Let's fucking go.
Well, that's what I laughed at when you said, like, when they said to you, like, well, you're on your own. Like, is that supposed to be punishment? Like, oh, you're not going to have a helper today. Like, oh shit, I might have somebody that sucks.
Yeah, it's all those thoughts that go in your mind. I'm like, okay, should I be mad? Should I be worried? Should I be happy? Did I get him this time? No. Whatever.
Don't worry.
But yeah,
I'll get 35 years to get them.
That's it. That's it. So, Fernando, do you have anything for us? You have any questions for us? Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
here we go. Go ahead, buddy. The floor is yours.
All right.
That was Luke. Luke was like,
whoa. Okay, so I had written these things down, and as the thoughts were coming in, some thoughts were like, oh shit, that's too down. Maybe we should ask that first. Because I still want to know.
That's the depressing shit first.
Let's get it out of the way, please.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right. No, have you guys had any bad accidents in your center? Like bad?
Like,
not recent. Not recently.
No?
Not recently. There was some that happened in our center that were pretty Like, pretty.
Fuck.
Yeah. But, not anything that's been recent, though.
And are those guys okay?
Yes.
Like mentally, I guess.
Yes.
I guess that's
yeah.
what I'm
Right.
getting at.
Are
It's
they
like,
in a
we're all brothers here
in a good
so-
mental place? Yeah. It's I mean, there's yeah. I don't want to really talk about what happened. And
I don't
but
really,
you know what I mean. But
I don't
yes, those
have
guys are good.
anything.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have anything like that was bad as far as. I mean, we had a guy get hit by a train, but it was the front of the truck and clip. But that sounds crazy bad, but he was fine.
Luke, can we talk about the guy on the conveyor belt the last month?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
What?
Please.
Oh God. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
This wasn't pretty. It wasn't on road. This happened inside
This was
of his
in
center.
preload, man. Oh God. So this is all, I can't say all this with complete 100% accuracy, but I know the gist of everything. I know what happened. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. You'll get it in a minute.
Pretty cut, all right.
So this guy was riding up the conveyor belt from the unload, and I guess like in kind of a catty corner or something. It just like he ended up like getting caught. And when I mean he got caught, one of his ass cheeks got caught in the belt, and he ripped his ass, like tore his asshole like a lot. And
More than usual.
I mean he had to go to the emergency room, get surgery.
Concentra?
I mean
FBI?
it tore his asshole, man. I mean he ripped his ass on the conveyor belt, and
3 inches, they said.
I think it was like 3 inches, 3 finger. Like they said, it was 3 finger. Like it was
Don't
something
say
bad.
that. Don't
It was
say
like
that.
this.
I have a visual of some asshole just running up being like, "Oh my God, that's a lot."
I know, right? I know. And so yeah, I guess that is a pretty bad fucking.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, I mean,
accident.
but that was from what I understand. You know not to get on. You don't know. You know not to ride up the. conveyor.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows that, man.
Obviously, he denied it to this day, but do you think he did it on purpose?
Well, this has just happened like a month ago, so this is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is fresh. I mean, he's still recovering. And apparently he was in like I play in a fantasy football league with a couple of them guys I work with, and a few of them guys have preloaders in the league because they always want to have 12 people. And I guess he was in our fantasy league. I don't even know who he is, but I mean, like
How much is that fantasy league worth?
I mean, it's like, I mean, we pay $100 to get in, so it's not anything crazy.
And you don't know the guys you're dealing with?
Well, I mean, I know where they work.
Fucking money, man. Come on.
Fernando, that could be another podcast for me.
Yeah.
About
Don't even get him started. Don't even get him
gambling.
started.
I
All
mean,
6 years old
Jesus.
when he
You
started.
need
would
both.
be-
All right.
right. Next question.
Yes.
Next question.
Sorry.
That's right. Next
That was a
question.
good one.
That was a good one. So what's the next one you got for us?
So I had this happen once to me. Have you guys had a curfew besides peak?
Like Tom, we had to come in like
Into the building?
you mean like what, like DOT hours or just like
Anything. On a regular night?
Yeah, like
anything.
a snowstorm. I think we
No,
had a
regular
snowstorm.
night, whatever. 14-hour rule, 12-hour rule, whatever.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
Oh, yeah.
That happened this
But-
year. First stimulus round of peak, that happened a lot
But
here.
so you guys had to break off and all that shit, like packages back.
I had 30 stops one time, and my route is kind of close to our center, and I had to sheet like 35 of them missed because it was like 10. I don't know, it was like 10, a quarter after 10, and I had to be off the clock by 10:30. And I was like in this development, and I'm like, yep, I guess that's it. So they're like, turn it in, sheet them missed. And that was, that happened a few times this year, but
I mean, for us, usually up here, it's usually snow related. It's usually it starts getting so bad they just call everybody off the roads. Like, come on, everyone back, let's go before it gets like real shitty. So, but that's it mostly, and that happens every year. There'll be at least one time when they'll be like, we need everyone back at this time now. You know what I mean? Or everyone's done. Come on, come on back.
Right.
So yeah.
No, the reason I was asking was because this was regular time of year, but it was when I kind of maybe 2 years into the job, and me and this other rookie were helping out on the east side of town, and we were helping a veteran driver who notorious for slacking off. So we had to go bail him out. And whatever fucking time we met him, we each took our stops north and south. And 10 o'clock rolls around. We're still out there. We still have deliveries. I still have deliveries. The guy who we helped still has deliveries. The other rookie still has deliveries. And we're like, what time do we have to be off? Or by this point, we're texting each other, what time do we have to be off? I don't know. And we're moving slow as fuck. So 10:35 rolls around. We get a text from our boss. She's like, you guys better be off the clock by 11. What about all the stops we have left? Better be off by 11. Fuck it. Dude, seriously, it was like a 20-minute drive to the building.
Boom, right back.
Seriously, hauling ass. It felt like we were kids again. We were racing each other on the main road. It was surreal. It was surreal. This was during the regular peak back in mid 2000s.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
How about, have any of you guys gotten a ticket on the job?
Negative.
I got pulled over for running a stop sign on the job, and I was pulled over for probably 35 minutes, and the whole time I was dying because I had drop boxes, and I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there, and I was in Morgantown traffic.
God.
Yeah, to sum it up real quick, I was sitting there because I was bitching about these drop boxes because I was like, I might not be back in time for air. You need to get these off of me. So there I am. I'm like, hey, say this my friend. I'm like, I'm pulled over right now, and he's taking a really long time. You might want to pull these drop boxes off me. And he didn't give me a ticket either. He just gave me a fucking warning. But it was university police. Those scumbags!
They gave me 2 tickets.
They're still real police. They're still real police. They carry.
Yeah,
they carry real guns. I know that. So, not that I was thinking about doing anything, but I noticed it.
It's not like the
Bobby,
bullets would stop you, anyways. I got pulled over, but that's about it. I thought it was my buddy that worked on the force, and I'm like, "Hey, Joey," and he's like, "I'm not Joey," and I was like, "Oh." But he let me slide. Nothing serious.
Really? So both of you guys got off with the slide.
Yeah, I don't like.
Bitch.
I mean,
it's a lot different.
You guys, I want your guys' cops to come down here.
Well,
you got fucking assholes.
I'll say this: it was bullshit for me. Yes, I did run a stop sign, but I was in a parking lot, and I wasn't like in a road. Like it was, there was no like. There's 2 different ways of coming. One way's the way I'm coming, and the road straight ahead. And this is like at a hospital, we're not on a main. So yeah,
my God.
I don't stop because there's not even, it's just, it's more for like the students.
You're aiming high and staying, you're looking ahead, you're planning the unexpected.
Yeah. And so, I wasn't, if I don't see people, I stop. If I see people, I stop on this. That's pretty much what it's for. And that's right.
Wow. I've gotten 2 tickets for double parking by the university while delivering to apartments and dorms. And then I've gotten 2 speeding tickets while driving in from the route.
Damn. They're rough.
We got fucking assholes here.
I'd say.
Guess you don't have one of those stickers that says I support my local police, huh?
That'd be a good idea. I'll look into that.
Yeah. It costs money though. I don't have one either.
Put it in the package when you ship it out.
There you go.
Right.
Gotcha.
Here's one real quick. How long into driving? Now we've all had that talk from veteran drivers guiding us into the new job, slow it down, whatever. How long into it did you finally realize holy shit, I need to listen to my body. I need to slow it the fuck down.
I'll say it was probably just a couple years ago for me.
Oh wow.
But yeah, because I was still kind of running and gunning. I mean, I played in a football game at 31, so definitely I was still like, and I don't know. Then it's just like one day you wake up, you're like, damn, it hurts. Oh, my knee hurts. Oh, my Achilles hurt for like 6 months. So I was like, yeah. I finally realized like, well, maybe I'm not going to be able to bounce back. So yeah. Probably about 33 for me.
Wow.
Dave's still running.
Fuck no, I'm not.
Yes, he is. I
Shut
hear him
up.
walk. I hear him walk on the phone. It sounds like celery.
That's gravel, bro.
I
Gravel.
know you're walking really fast.
I'm not. Oh my god. No.
No, not
it was
on you, Dave.
it was like my second year in probably. I was like, no, I'm done doing this.
Really?
Oh yeah. It was like my second year
2
in.
years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. His dad was a driver. He told him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dave was ahead of the curve. He had somebody coaching him, telling him the inevitable, but he knew what would do.
No, definitely. Then that makes sense. Okay, 2 years. I was just surprised at 2 years. I'm like, holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it really does. Like, little by little, that shit creeps up, man. It's crazy though. Any major injuries or surgeries that have come from those things?
No. Nope.
Doc.
Knock on wood. No.
Wow. All right. Last question. When you guys are done, when you rural routes, right? When you have that drive, no?
Bobby doesn't.
Bobby, no.
mine's
Bobby
kinda-
doesn't even deliver to residentials.
Or dogs.
I'm sorry, Bobby. I'm sorry. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but
Okay.
you can answer if you want to. It's okay. Just your unwinding habit when you're done, when you finally get back to work, or when you get back to the building, or from your drive, as I like to do it, from the drive in to the hub. What's your unwinding habit? Does it consist of a cigarette? Does it consist of a dip? Does it consist of getting to the office and bullshitting with the guys and taking a last 15-minute break? What is your unwinding habit?
Pop on the tunes on my last pickup. I just pop in the music. Boom.
For me, I don't know. Like the music, I'm pretty much listening to. I mean, the routine of it pretty much is, and I'll say we say this all. You know, it's like beating a dead horse. We say it a lot on the episodes. We talk on the phone, pretty much daily, and so that's normally in the morning, and then I'll put the music on probably early afternoon. But I would say to unwind, I don't know. It's like kind of I don't know if I would say. It's just sort of a routine. Like I'll call Ashley. I'll be like, hey, I'm coming. Because on one night of the week she works late, and sometimes she'll work later than I do. So like that makes it a little bit different. But I would say it's still music, like Bobby said, but I don't know. Just to drive back, I don't know. Really, to unwind, it's just kind of the routine that I have. I'll sit back, I'll put some TV on, maybe crack open a beer, maybe not, and Ashley normally if she's not working on her late day, she'll get done before me. She'll have dinner ready. So it's just sort of a whole routine thing. I don't know if I'd really say one. Mm-hmm. What do you got, Dave?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really thought about that, and I'd fucking punch out and go home. Like that's
how long, Dave? How long do you have from the time you leave your route to go back to the building?
About a half-hour drive.
So from the time you leave your last stop to your building, you have the music going. Do you have a smoke? Do you have a dip?
Nope.
Do you have a phone call? No, nothing.
No, I mean sometimes it's a phone call.
We're basic average white guys. So,
See, I miss the long drive. I miss having kind of a drive back to the center a little bit. I do miss that some because I don't have that on the route that I'm on because I'm so close to the center.
No, it's like because for me the music's playing all day. All day when I don't have service, anyways. Because when I have service, I'm usually on the phone with these guys. But when I don't have service, it gets like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then from like 12 to 1, it goes to like 4 or 5 p.m. And then I'm out in the woods out there where I don't have service. Yeah. So then it's music playing all day. And so that never changes, I guess. But I don't know. I really don't have I mean, during peak season, I come home and stare at my Christmas tree. You know what I mean? But that's...
But I like that. That was really cool. Like how you just reflect.
Yeah.
I do that around New Year's. I'm so obviously it's very whatever end of the year-ish, but what you do it during Christmas time and
yeah, I just literally look over the entire month and I'm like, holy fuck, we did it again.
That's cool.
You know?
You remember, you kind of remember those certain deliveries of toys or places. That's cool, man. Yeah. I respect that a lot. That's awesome.
Thank you. But yeah, unwind though, I don't know. It's just.
What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I used to dip, chew tobacco a lot, and I would only go through a can maybe every 2 weeks, but for 18 years, I'm like, I better do something different. Yeah. So I started doing the Zyn nicotine patches, but that's just kind of my unwind. I just, when I would go from the drive-in, I would just unwind, cool, calm down. I usually podcast it, country music it. But yeah, just the unwinding effect of it. The day's done. Hey, babe, I'm on my way home. Text her real quick. Or I'm on my way in. And then, but I would get to the building and I would see that group of guys just chilling, taking their 15-minute break. I'm like, dude, fucking take it on road. But yeah, man, it just what's that?
Some guys love it. They won't go home. They'll like sit and talk in the parking lot.
Oh yeah. You get caught by some of them. You know you're not leaving for 15 minutes.
The ones that follow you to your car. Hey, let me tell you something. Leave me alone, bro.
What's that, babe? Yeah.
Hold on,
right.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
They don't even care. They'll still talk. You could have an earpiece in. You're like, see this Bluetooth? They're like, so how was your route? What'd you get? Smoked today? Oh man, I was bloated.
But yeah, dude, so I mean, hey, those are great questions though.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Gonna give a more in-depth answer one day.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm sorry I couldn't. There was just so much going on leading up to this week, and a bunch of honey-do lists, bunch of projects going around the house.
There you go.
I'm not too much of a handyman myself, but I have done a couple things here. Hopefully they don't fuck up. And yeah, I mean, it's my off season from fantasy football, from fantasy NASCAR, all that good shit, man.
That's sick. Cool.
I'm good.
Awesome. Well, listen, I think that's pretty much gonna wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
For us, dude. Thank you so much again for coming on.
Thank you, brother. It's
been awesome.
Guys.
And real quick, where can people find you on Instagram? What's your Instagram?
Loaiza Jr 16, Loaiza Jr 16 at that's on Instagram.
Yeah.
Loaiza Jr Fern on Twitter.
Nice.
Loaiza Jr Fern.
There you go.
But yeah, those are my two primary things. Fernando Loaiza on Facebook, but it's all good.
Awesome. And dude, thank you again for coming on, bro. This is awesome. And like I said earlier, guys, upsandbrowns.com, where Warriors get their gear. Go check it out, all the different merch. Hey, we'll see you guys next week.
Strong, stay positive.
Peace.
There it went. Yep.